Okay, we are starting like 1 minute late or 1 or 2 minutes late tonight, you guys, because I think I messed up the live broadcast somehow. Okay, we're here. Hi.
Hi.
I just looked down. I was trying to figure out how to get us online because I exited out for some reason. Okay, get over here. And Adriana just got here and I'm on Facebook instead of YouTube. Hi, how are you? Welcome to Tack Chat. It's Tuesday night. It's time for the Tuesday night live stream.
Hi.
If you're in the chat, say hi. I haven't even poured the wine yet. I'm sitting here farting around on my phone, talking to Scott, and I'm like, oh my God, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I was doing my makeup, and I was like, oh my God, I need to rub it now.
We're so dedicated tonight. We
lost our mojo.
Brittany here. Yes, clearly. Brittany's here. Hi, Brittany. And Hannah Hannibals is here. All right, I need some wine. Are you whining tonight?
I'll take a glass of wine.
Did you bring something? Oh, good. You brought a saddle.
I did. Wait, where's the table?
Where? Oh my gosh. Liam. Come here. Liam's going to join the live stream for a moment. That's fine. You can have a popsicle.
But only.
Dude, we are live. In the living room, the other thing like this. Will you go get it for Adriana, please?
Oh, thank you. I reached out to grab and there's nothing there.
I know. Well, I've been cleaning in here all day, and so like everything is like over here right now. Do you?
It looks very clean.
It is very clean. Thank you. For once, on the other side of the screen, it actually is not a total wreck. Oh, and one more thing, Liam. One more thing. Go get the basket from the other side of the room. If I leave Adriana on camera, she'll kill me. It's usually me.
Better the saddle than the wire.
Welcome to Tack Chat, which is a very serious equestrian live stream. We are very serious equestrian YouTubers. Thank you. I love you. You're my favorite. Don't tell the others. All right, I think I'm going to take Sunny tonight. He's the big fat glass. I'm the big fat glass. I am also.
I could layer this on this. Yeah.
I think so.
What
is that? It looks like the Wet and Wild one that I just like threw away because it was like chunky glitter on craft glitter on my lips, and I'm like, ew.
This is not.
No, thank you. So
I think I can rock that.
There is a link if you want your own custom painted wine glass. Like these are painted exactly like my horses. If you know my horses, this is Sunny and this is Artax, and yes, they are unicorns.
And I could even paint them on live stream with you.
Dun, dun, dun. So there's a link for that in the description box if you want your own custom painted wine glass. I have a little bit of this Chardonnay left from last time. I'm going to actually put some. Do you want a little bit of this, or do you want me to finish this and start?
You can finish that. I'm good with whatever.
I said I was going to add some sparkling water, but that's a lot of wine. Okay.
You say that's a lie?
A lot of wine.
Oh.
Well, it could be a lie. I tell little white lies sometimes too. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to. Do I have to eat it now?
Right now. We have to watch you.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not serious.
Like, oh my God. Okay. Somebody's making me eat a brownie.
It's really good.
I bet
it's got espresso in it.
Brownies are always good. If brownies aren't, how do you mess up brownies?
I don't know.
Oh no, I know how you mess up brownies. One of those pans where everything is edge. I am a middle.
I'm a middle person too.
Oh my God. The middle brownie is the only brownie I have been known to like and eat the entire middle of the brownie pan.
I mean, the edges are fine. They're still brownies, but
I know, but
there's nothing like the gooey middle.
When they get crunchy, though, I'm like,
this is not the texture I wanted.
No, this is not what I wanted. Right.
See, okay, Rob says we are wrong. Edge pieces are the best. See, this is why we work well together, Rob.
Thank you, Rob. We will cut out the
You can have all the edge pieces, and I'll eat all the middle pieces.
Right.
And it's a perfect.
It's very perfect. Your boyfriend hasn't friended me on Facebook yet. Does he not like me? He thinks I'm weird.
Like he's dating me, so.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
He's like, you're a normal friend, Michelle. All right. I am opening wine. This is not Chardonnay. This is Pinot Grigio.
Oh, I love a greasy.
You love a greasy what?
Pinot. A greasy Pinot.
That sounds really bad. Tonight, what is our topic tonight? Tack Chat is where we drink wine and we clean our tack. I've got boots to clean and some half chaps that my cat Odin peed on.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Is he the same one who peed on your...
Probably. So yes, I have some cat pee. I have a cat pee situation to deal with here. Do you want to pour or do you want me to?
I'll pour it. I'm not sure that
I do not trust me. And then we have this pamplemousse. I know that's not how you say that.
Pamplemousse.
What a funny looking word. That's just comedy.
It's fun to say too.
Which is funny because like eating a grapefruit is the opposite of comedy. It's so like bitter and awful. Would you like some? Would you like some pamplemousse?
No, thank you.
Are you a grapefruit lover?
I've never had the grapefruit liqueur. I've got lipstick.
So,
Okay.
we're about to drink things. You can reapply. It's sexy if you do it into the camera like this. I think that's what Cosmo said. Remember when Cosmo was a thing?
Okay,
Remember when
that's not-
magazines were a thing?
Right. I got Horse Illustrated.
Horse Illustrated.
That's actually not bad.
I know. I
I'm
figured it
not
would
normally
go.
a big grapefruit person.
I figured it would go with the wine. Are we even like?
Yeah, actually,
like,
can I steal some of that for the wine? That is
yes.
that is good.
See. XP crunch. No chewy. R.I.P. Hannah says today I had a riding lesson, training for barrel racing. That sounds awesome. And my trainer told me that me and my Mustang might start competing this fall. Yes.
Pamplemousse.
Nice. I am not a barrel racer, but my former horse, Weasley, is now owned by a lady who's been doing the barrel pattern with him. Fat little dumpy, sweet Weasley.
Aww.
He's doing
With his little
barrels.
awkward.
With his awkward little trotty knees.
Yeah.
I miss Weasley. Y'all, okay, back to our topic. That's why I have lost my mojo lately is everything that happened this past winter. If you've been following me for a while, you kind of followed along. We tried to move to Texas. It didn't work for reasons that I'm not going to totally get into, but we had to move back. So I'm back in Savannah now, but everything's different. I have to work. I have to pay off some debts. And I had to give up Weasley. We lost quite a bit coming back to Georgia, and coming back to two horses, like everything was like the same but different in an awful way. Like I was in the upside down or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. And it made it hard to even want to go out to see Artax and Sunny because I know Weasley's not there.
Yeah.
Even though they didn't do anything wrong. Sunny and Artax are fine. They probably don't even miss Weasley. He was a butthole. He was always like biting them and kicking them. They're probably like, good. And Hammy is now attached to Sunny, so
Aww.
yes.
And he does have, he's got a happy home.
Yes. Yeah, so Weasley's okay, and I am Facebook friends with the lady who has him now, so
Good.
I still see pictures of him in my
Aww.
timeline. But like I can't watch any like of my older videos from last year that have Weasley in them. And there are sometimes in like groups, there was like a perfect picture of Weasley that I want to post, but like he's not my horse anymore, and even just posting a picture of him makes me and so I don't. I can't touch it yet. It hurts. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But but again, it's not like he died. He's still alive. He's somewhere else.
Yeah.
But he's not my horse anymore. Yeah. I don't. So I have found it difficult. That's when. Another thing, if you've been following, is that I have depression and anxiety. And where was I even going with this? Hang on, I have to drink already. Oh, one of the symptoms of depression is not being able to find joy in things that normally are everything.
Yeah.
And so that has always been my barometer or my metric for I'm not okay, is when I find myself going, I don't feel like riding today.
Yeah.
That's the danger thought. I don't feel like riding today. Like I didn't go to the barn this morning. And I felt guilty about it. Today was supposed to be my day, and my morning got away from me, and then I had a panic attack, and then now I'm feeling guilty about not going. But I didn't want to, and it's so scary to not want to. It's scary.
It is.
For a feeling that's always been there. I want to go to the barn. I want to see my horses. I want to ride. And then to look around for it, and it's not there. Oh, it makes me want to cuss. I need a drink. Hang on. All right. I need to put that on a t-shirt. That makes me want to cuss. I think I say that. I think I say that at least once every live stream. Okay, long story short, TLDR, I miss Weasley. All right. You spent some time not going to, you're writing now though, aren't you? I just started 5 sentences. You know where we are.
I understood exactly what you meant.
I need to get my, wait, hang on. You did. Before you get into this, here's our little present Odin left me. It's precious. Gross. Well, he's one who was feral before he was my cat. So he doesn't really know how to be a person cat. That's him right now. He wants to go out, but he's not allowed out right now. So he's like mad about it. But he's feral. So he's like, I could pee on that.
I mean, you know, I did that when I was feral too, so.
Yes. Well, it's what feral animals do. I could eat that. I could pee on that. I'm going to sleep here.
Sounds about right.
Right?
All right. So I just am starting to get back into writing.
I know. I'm so happy.
You know,
for you.
I really I guess I really lost my mojo when Arcadia died, because she was my horse. She was my unicorn. She was my Patronus. You know, she was just. I
never met her. I met you after she was gone.
She was
saddle soap. She's gorgeous. I've seen all the pictures.
Yeah, she was really amazing, and I didn't ride for at least a month after she died because I wasn't ready for the last horse I rode to not be her. And that's a big step. It was really difficult to get back on horse.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would think. That sounds like where I would go with it.
And, you know, I rode a little bit, you know, in Norwood I was riding fairly regularly. I rode Savannah a bit. But I never, I didn't really have the super drive to get out and ride. It was just kind of, you know, because none of them were my horse. They were not my special connection that I had. And, you know, I don't have to have a special connection with every horse I ride. But after Norwood closed.
Just kidding.
After Norwood closed, I didn't have really a place to ride, and I was this year that was one of my resolutions was I was gonna ride more.
Well, you always come ride with me. It's not like Sunny you could canter him and jump him over stuff and do.
Well, I'm not even there yet with Blaze.
My dippy little horse.
But I started taking lessons again with Tony Nicholson down at Lucerne Farm. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but she.
Where is that?
It's out in Rincon area.
Okay.
And she's really wonderful and really sweet.
There are horse places out there. I hate that area.
And
we need more in Savannah. She
has a horse that Britt was riding, Sam.
Okay.
And he was so sweet and so wonderful.
I remember pictures of Sam then if Brittany posted him.
Blue Roan. And of course, I had a panic attack on not my last lesson with her, but the one before that.
Did you cry?
I cried.
It's the worst when you cry in a lesson. When you're in a lesson, you can't stop.
And it was something completely stupid, but I just total panic attack. And she was just like, "Oh my God, you really are you do have anxiety." And I'm like, "Yeah." By the way, I also have anxiety and depression.
Oh my God.
I'm just heavily medicated right now. So
hey, better living through chemistry. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but and I can't really I couldn't really afford it for a while. So Blaze needs riding. He's one of the carriage horses for people. I don't know if I've talked about him on here or not really much.
I don't know.
But he's a carriage horse, and he didn't work out downtown. He doesn't like it, so he wants to be a riding horse.
Yes, so we don't send them to the glue factory if they don't want to be carriage horses.
No.
We let people ride them and take care of them and love them and all that kind of stuff.
And I want to, I'd love to buy it, but it's just not financially feasible for me right now,
What's financially feasible? You're talking to someone with no money and 2 horses. And $2.96 wine, okay?
I have to pay people back before I buy a horse.
Okay, fair enough. I bought my horses before I had people to pay back.
Yeah, exactly. That's when I bought Arcadia before I had people to pay back to.
Oh my gosh. So. Okay, so is this the PE boot? If I can't tell, that's good. Hey, I got something for you to smell.
No. Absolutely not.
Are you sure you don't want to? I don't think I can smell it.
Mm-mm.
Come on, just a little.
Nope.
Just a little sniff.
Nope.
Just right here. It was right here. Just try that right there.
Mm-mm. Cat pee is one of the worst smells in my opinion.
Well,
it makes me. I will projectile vomit if I smell cat pee.
I'm gonna put.
Do you want that on our live stream?
That was a bit more candid a reaction than I intended.
Just keep drinking that wine.
Okay. Wow. I was like, think of the viewers. We'll go viral. I'm not right. I need help.
I'm left, so.
I need help. I do have an appointment to see a counselor, like finally, but they couldn't get me in forever. So it's like the end of September. But I mean, just making the appointment was so big.
Yeah.
So big. So in my head, I say I'm going to get out to the barn 4 days a week, but in reality, it ends up being about twice a week. And the days that I do get out there, sometimes I get overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. And I leave before I do everything that was on my intended to-do list.
Yeah. I understand that too, completely.
I hate it. I hate it.
So right now,
they're such sweet babies. I go out there and they just love me so much. And I'm like, I'm broken.
It's also a really long way, It's not like right down the street.
I know, but see, that's why too. I'm like, okay, I just drove 40 freaking minutes in a car with no air conditioning in the summer Savannah heat. So I'm here now. I need to do something. There have been days I've just I walked out to the paddock and got a picture for Instagram and that's it. I'm going home.
Hey, you went.
That's what I tell myself. It counts. Doesn't it? Doesn't
it absolutely counts. Small victories. Mm-hmm. Some days getting out of bed counts.
The first time I lost my mojo with horses was college.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do something with horses in the horse industry, and my family's not horse people. They don't know anything about any horse industries. And all they knew was, images from movies and TV. So they had this idea that horses were just for rich people, and I was going to have to marry a rich guy if I wanted to continue to do that, or get a really, really good job. Mm-hmm. Not horses, something else. Yeah. And then horses would be the hobby thing that I do. Yeah. And then I guess I didn't know you could work in industries unless I thought you had to be like a, 4'10", 75-pound jockey.
Yeah.
And that was the only job you could have. Yeah. There were jockeys and then there were rich owners, and that was nothing in between, nothing else.
Yeah.
So, so that's when I went to college and decided to major in English, and then I switched it to foreign languages, and then I switched it to theater, and that's where I ended up staying. I ran out of time to switch majors. I couldn't keep doing it forever. All right, anyway. Are there even chatting people? What are we doing? I'm sitting here chatting.
It says that there's only one person in live chat, but no, you've got 5 people. Are we chatting? Is mine broken?
Oh, Brittany said, I had a special connection with Summer. I miss that mare. I want to ride her, but doubt they let me. Oh, I know. You and Summer, we're just so perfect together. I look forward to these live streams every Tuesday night. Oh, thank you, Hannah. I do too. Part of it, sometimes I get anxious, and it's because there's a time limit. When there's a time that's counting down towards it, I get, but I'm sitting here holding this vinegar, and I need to spray with this cat peed on my thing. I think I'm just going to let it sit with some vinegar. Like, what's it going to do? Ruin it? A cat already peed on it.
Fair enough. I guess I should start cleaning the saddle. I mean,
that was what I was thinking when I did the cat pee boots.
I think the saddle is clean. I think I just need to oil it, but I didn't bring any oil because I'm smart.
I do still have some mink oil. That's a weird one for a saddle, isn't it? Or not? Can we do mink oil in there?
Oh, you did olive oil on yours.
I can go get the olive oil from the kitchen.
I should have gone back in and grabbed the leather balm, but I was going to be really late. I was going to be late. And I didn't want to be super late.
Aw, Britt, sick and you should be asleep. I know, Brittany. Sometimes I see you up late on Facebook, and I'm like, child, go to bed. Oh, and I didn't get your message about Walmart until, like, the next morning. And I feel super bad. I'm always, like, telling my younger girlfriends, hey, if you need me in the middle of the night, call me, message me. And Britt, like, called me for a ride. And I'm, like, passed out asleep. I'm, like, dead to the... I wake up the next morning, I'm like, oh, crap.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Did I spray you?
No.
Okay, that just sprayed me then.
So, yeah, college was the first time I lost my mojo, and I just kind of like, well, then heck, if I guess I'll go to college and do some other stuff, and maybe I'll get back to riding at some point.
See, I never lost my mojo before, and it's just I haven't, like, there have been days when I haven't felt like riding, like, but I just never had, I always had going to Rolex. Not being a horse owner was one of the most. It sounds like such a spoiled, like, brat thing to say, but it was.
Yes.
It was one of the most, like, difficult things because I'm, like, looking at all this stuff and I'm like, man, if I were riding right now, and I wasn't riding, I wasn't training, I wasn't doing anything, and, like, not being a horse owner it's just weird. I don't know, and it's been almost 6 years, but. So this was the first time for you, and it's been a while. See, I've gone off and on my whole adult life. Started in college, and then I got back to it and rode for a couple of years, and then I think switched jobs, or that was when I had Liam. So when I was like pregnant and I had the baby and everything, my depression got really, really bad after Liam was born. I had that postpartum stuff. That was, oh my God. So yeah, I didn't ride after I had my baby. So that was a few more years that I lost my mojo. I had a baby, but I lost my horse mojo. I remember though, when I was pregnant, I dreamed about horses every single night. Yeah. Like every single night of my pregnancy. That was probably the one thing about my pregnancy that was like cool. Every night when I went to bed, and different kinds of dreams every night. Yeah. Like some nights I would be a horse, and then some nights I would be riding a horse, and some nights I would just be running, and there would be like a giant herd of all these different kinds of horses. And then sometimes it would be another random dream, and there'd be a horse there, and sometimes it was a talking horse, and it was just different. But it was every single night for 9.5 months. It was crazy. I was sad after he was born and it stopped. Aww. That was the weirdest pregnancy symptom, dreaming about horses every dang night. And then it stopped. The super smell thing was pretty cool too. It made me feel like an X-Man or something. Because like I could smell things like blocks and blocks away. That's interesting. I've never.
And then that went away too. And I'm like, I'm not a superhero mutant anymore. All right. And now I'm all depressed and fat and deflated mentally and physically. So yeah, then when I came to Norwood was me getting back. Yeah. That's why I was so annoying.
I mean, you were riding every day,
Yes. That was fun. Especially like some days. This was at Norwood Stables where we worked. There was a petting zoo there, and they did summer camp and lessons and everything. So there's like 30 horses out there, and so you teach lessons and you clean up after the alpacas and the goats or whatever, and you play with animals all day long, and then you go ride a couple of horses. That was the good life. That was the good life, Linda. Right, Britt was there for that too. Brittany, that was fun. So Brittany says, so I'm starting to have depression and anxiety. Once in a blue moon, I don't want to ride. Just ignore people, cry, or just sleep. Aw. And she says, I don't know if it's because I was thinking of Linda those days and all. Yeah, it was a good thing, and it's normal to mourn a good thing when it's gone. Everything ends. Bad things come to an end, thank God. But good things come to an end too, and that sucks. And sometimes you just got to take time to mourn it. That's what I tell myself anyway. On the days when I can't go see my horses or I choose not to, I don't go see them. I tell myself that they're okay. They're being taken care of. It's not like I'm like neglecting them out in the field. They're being fed. Yeah. They're being observed. If there's a problem, I will be texted immediately. Yeah. You know? So they're being cared for. They're just not being worked, and they're not seeing me. We're not doing things together.
Well, I'm sure they're not terribly sorry about not being worked.
No, they're not. Our Tex especially. Oh my God, he's gotten so spoiled. Aww. He is a spoiled little baby. Every time I ask him to do something now, he's like, do I get a cookie? Or he's got to like blow at everything, because he's an Arabian and everything is scary. Oh my God, random side note. In one of the horse groups today,
I saw that.
Somebody was saying like you can't write, you'll get flagged for hate speech for using the word Arab on Facebook. Because like it's a racial thing or something. I'm like, but it's literally the breed of my horse. And that's what we call, it's a horse. It has nothing to, even though our Texas dam was imported from Egypt. Ooh. So there you go. Oh, Deanna's here. I'm trying to chat, but my new bird is obsessing and making it difficult. Aw, never heard my phone play a video. She's trying desperately to find you. Aw, hi, Burb. What a sweet little baby. My cat brought me a bird today, but it wasn't chirping. I didn't feed them on time. Cherry Blossom got mad at me. I'm not kidding. This is what this cat did. They wanted food like 2 hours early. This cat is demanding food. I'm like, no. So I see her go, her face goes, fine. And she asked to go out. And like 45 minutes later, meow, meow, meow. And I open up the door and there she is with a dead bird. She's like, if you're not going to feed me, I'm going to go get the food. Here you go. Eat it.
Strong, independent
yes, I'm a strong, independent cat, and I don't need no human. Who needs thumbs? I got my own dinner. Tweet it. This one's not tweeting no more. My mare doesn't like spurs. I've never used spurs. I guess I've never trained up to a level where I need spurs. I know, R.I.P. Bird. I was like, oh. Try to take a video of her trying to find you. Oh, I played one of those cat videos for my cat the other day. Yeah. It was one of those where there's like birds chirping and, just like jumping around on the screen. And she's, does the thing where the cats are like, and it goes right into it. But then she starts going around to look behind. She was going to look where the bird was. Because it's not on the screen. She's not an idiot. Yeah. This is Cherry Blossom again. She's smarter than me, by the way. She's like looking at it. So then she starts going around behind. And she walked around and she was looking. She couldn't find that bird. She was mad.
She found the bird. It's dead now.
I know. She's the sweetest little thing. But apparently she's also ferocious. She's so fluffy. She's my little black cat. My little precious.
Don't you like 8 black cats?
No, just 2. Just two.
Okay.
I wish I had a bunch. Oh my God, I just totally moved. That's my
I no longer look good from this angle.
What? You look good from every angle. You shush. Oh, by the way, if you need a t-shirt, a Quit Being Extra t-shirt, there's also a link to that in the description box below as well. This is my favorite shirt now, by the way.
Yeah.
I made a tank top. I have to list it on Etsy, though. Because I need a tank top because I'm melting.
Savannah, that's why.
It'll be smaller than this, though. The graphic will be smaller.
So I was told in the city market and the cicadas were like going nuts. And I was like, man, y'all need to quit being extra. And our groom looks at me and says, don't ever say that again. And I said, what? Just don't. I'm like, because I call the cicadas extra. And he said, yeah. And I said, or because I use the word extra. Yes. Apparently, I am too old. That was the vibe that I was getting. He's 16.
Oh my God. Liam does it to me. He's like, Mom, it's super cringy when you talk like that.
Bad.
Cringy.
Bad. All right, Liam. Bad.
So I just look at him and go, nah, fam, it's it's lit.
It's lit. Get on fleek.
Get on fleek.
On fleet.
No, okay, we're not saying on fleek anymore. On fleek is a dead beam. How dare you?
Oh, I don't know.
On fleek is so 2018.
I can't keep up with these.
I Google stuff all the time. I will open up another tab and go right to Urban Dictionary or just whatever. This is where I learn all this stuff. I can't see something and not know what somebody's talking about online. I'm like, all right, what the heck is yeet? You know? Like,
I still don't think
these damn kids and their yeet. And the new one is yee yee. This is some yee yee. I don't know that one. I have to look that one up.
I got this.
Anyway, yes, I'm too old. Okay, now I have let the vinegar sit on my half chaps.
Oh, no. Yee.
Yee.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yee. What is yee? What?
Excuse me.
The word that means whatever you want it to mean.
Oh, I guess. Well, all right then. The kids nowadays, I don't get them. All right, I think I have got the cat pee smell out of my half chaps. Thank goodness, because they're the only pair I have. I can't afford more stuff now, y'all. I just bought more boots. They're holding up well. I'm enjoying them, but I can't afford more.
You use the term used when a Southerner is excited.
Oh.
Can be used as a war cry. These are the kind of people you want in your group. Due to the fact that they will risk it all for the fun of the party or protect those who need it. See, ye live on rednecks.
So it's Southern Gryffindors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gryffindors in the South.
An exclamation used by hunters, fishers, and other country folk when just about anything happens. It's used under any circumstances, usually with the phrase live action. Add them before. Hunters will occasionally raise their guns in the air to exclaim a yee. Yee may be repeated more than twice if appropriate.
Okay. We're having a spur discussion in the chat.
Your excitement and happiness.
Okay. Hey, Brittany, they're talking about like spur stuff. Britt, there is a Facebook group called Ask the Trainers. Look it up and join it. They have a list of trainers that they've approved, and it's English writing, I think. There may be Western trainers in there too. I don't know. But you can post a video of what's going on with you and your mare, or you can post pictures. They love videos, but then you'll have people commenting, and it's like no unauthorized trainers are allowed to comment. It's just the people who are
it's
in
not
the group. Yeah,
trainers.
Right. So I mean, but it's not like having someone personally there with you helping you out. But if you submit a video, you can get like 5 different professional opinions about what's going on, which I think is pretty cool. And then you can take that information to whoever you're getting lessons with, and you can straighten some stuff out.
Have you talked to Robin about it? That's who you're taking lessons with right now, I think.
Brittany says she has a crop. Brittany, you need one of those unicorn crops.
Mm-hmm.
It's
true.
I need a unicorn. Well, I don't even use a crop.
I was using my dressage whip with Blaze, but
Could you
rode
imagine
without it yesterday.
me using a crop or any kind of acceleration aid on our tacks?
No.
I could jump straight up in the air.
He would disappear. He would disapparate.
You know what, though? I do bring a dressage whip when I ride Sunny on the trails because once he refused to go forward, I don't know what was in the woods ahead of us. Probably a wild pig or something. There was something. Animals live out there. So there was something, and he was like trying to wheel and turn, and I'm bareback.
Yeah.
So I'm bareback, and I only had like, I mean, it's not even a full head stall. It's just the strap that goes over behind his ears and then the reins. So it's just me and I'm bare. So I had to get off of him because I'm like, no, we're not having this day. I'm not falling off, and we're not turning around because you said so.
Yeah.
So I had to get off of him and walk him to the river before I found some place to get back on him. Because again, bareback, and he's 16.2, and I weigh a lot. I'm not hauling this giant behind up on a 16.2 horse on a trail. That's not happening. Hannah says might need to work a little harder. That's true. You know what? Hannah doesn't even know you, Brittany, but sometimes Brittany doesn't want to push too hard. Brittany is a little bit of a marshmallow. She's a sweetheart. She is a beautiful rider with amazing hands and an incredible seat. But when it comes time to push, sometimes Brittany, I've seen it. You don't want to. I said it. I said it. I said it. I'm going to have another drink. All right, hang on. Oh, Britt says doesn't think she told Robin yet. Next lesson be better for her to watch than being explained to. Yes, yes. I think Brittany, sometimes you just need more confidence.
Yeah.
I think Brittany, I think you're a better rider than you believe you are.
I'll stand by
from
that.
Watching her ride. That's my opinion. Because sometimes I'm like, why? She's amazing. Why is she not confident? I don't know. Anyway. All right. So I think I need to oil something, or I need to wipe off my boots. These are the new Ariats.
They look like they're breaking in really well.
They are breaking in, but I miss the feel of the thinner paddock boots. These are really thick, and they're good for when I do carriage driving shifts. I usually have to bathe a horse or hose down a horse or something, and my feet get wet. I can't hose down a horse without my feet getting wet. So I can't just use regular paddock boots. I have to have these waterproof ones, but they kind of feel like I'm wearing ice skates. Like they have that level of heavy, clunky stiffness. And I mean, I wore boots like this on purpose in the 90s.
Yeah.
We all did.
We did, yes. I mean, I've got separate boots for driving and washing. Like, I've got my pull-on.
Yeah, see, I'm so lazy. I want to wear one pair of shoes for everything. For bathing, for riding, for driving, for everything. For mucking stalls, for all of it. I want an all-purpose boot. So far, this is the best one I've found for all of that. Yeah. This will do everything.
My freaking, well, I haven't ridden in them, but my tall rim fair boots.
Yeah.
My Son of Sandlers are really great for just about everything.
Sandler, that's beautiful.
They're actually based their workshops in Savannah. And I got the boots at Maryland Fair, but anyway.
That's funny.
Yeah, they're on like Gwinnett Street, East Gwinnett.
Okay. Gwinnett! Button Gwinnett. He was a weirdo. Okay. Me and my historical. Did you see my reply to you about when you were talking about Krista, how she had a crush on Oglethorpe? I'm like, if she even touches that monument, she is dead. No. We're talking about, I have a crush on James Oglethorpe, the founder of the colony of Georgia, who founded the city of Savannah in 1733. That's how I do it on my tours. If you take one of my tours here in Savannah, I will drive you around Savannah, and the way I start my public tours is the city of Savannah and the colony of Georgia were founded in 1733 by a British gentleman named James Edward Oglethorpe, who was totally hot.
I need to take one of your tours.
And that's how my tour starts. Pinkies up.
Oh, they changed Crafty's name to Cowboy.
Cowboy, that's worse than Crafty.
That's
We didn't
awful.
think it could get worse than Crafty.
Well, Cruiser was worse than Crafty.
That poor horse. He needs a decent name. He looks kind of a hot mess, though. His conformation, he looks like one of those plastic horses you get at the dollar store. Doesn't he?
He does. He is so. I love him so much.
He's so sweet.
The
sweetest personality. But he's, I don't know.
He helped me a little
He's
bit get
awkward
my.
looking.
But he moves well.
Yes.
He helped me a little bit get my confidence back. Like after, I think he was the first one not the first one. I jumped Savannah a bit and I jumped Maggie. But
Savannah was fun to jump. She was a big old Percheron draft horse.
And
if the jump,
seriously.
she didn't. She was so tall that if the jump was like under 2 feet, she'd just trot over it. You'd like get up ready to jump and everything, and she's just like, not even like, she was like, whatever. You had to have big jumps to get over, or she didn't even. She was like, you're not serious. Come back when you're serious. Next.
She was cool.
I liked her.
I liked her a lot.
She was so fun to ride. Horse, you know what can help you get your mojo back? A horse. That's what does it.
Yeah.
You go back, you start feeling like, okay, maybe I can get back to it. And you're like, these horses are okay. and then one of them, yes, and then one of them looks at you. Or sniffs at you, or you have that connection with one of them, and then you're like, okay, I love you again.
Yeah, I spent like 20 minutes detangling Blaze's mane and braiding it yesterday. I don't want to talk about
it. That's adorable. Aww. But yeah, I miss that feeling, and I want it back, and I feel like going through the motions is okay for now. Getting myself up twice a week. It may not be 4 times a week like I want.
Yeah.
But it's twice a week. I may not be riding as much as I want, but I'm riding a little, and I'm
small victories.
Still connecting with them. And I don't want to judge myself too hard in the heat of the summer too.
Yeah. Summer's tough anyway.
Yeah.
Hot and you're sweaty and everything stinks. It's sticky.
It's in the 80s here by 9 a.m. on the really hot days. So, I mean, and that's like the heat index is then like 99 at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I tried to wait on Sunday. I tried to wait for the heat to go down before I rode and get caught in a storm.
Ugh.
So I'm out there trying to braid this horse's mane and trying to like get up on and decide to ride. And I'm like, it's about to storm. And so I brush through his mane and it just starts coming down. I'm like, okay, fine.
You know, it's fun though, when you get back into it and you start developing that relationship with a new horse. It's so funny. It sounds like I'm talking about men. You start developing that relationship, then it's not like each day is a different experience. Like, oh, today's the day we wait around and get caught in a storm and we experience this together.
Yeah.
And then the next day is, okay, today's the day I nearly die of heat stroke and fall off 10 minutes into my ride and I have to cut it short and hose both of us down.
Yeah.
Today's that day. And then the next day, it's like every day is different and you remember that that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need more energy, y'all. I need more energy to get back to my horses because those days when I can't get out there, they hurt. I judge myself for them. Like when I realized I wasn't going to the barn this morning, I started cleaning my house so hard. And I'm not a cleaner.
Yeah.
Like cleaning bothers me. So, I don't know. I've been a mess today. I've been a mess. All right. Hang on. Make sure she won't give up on me. We've had stuff go. His name's Cowboy. There we go with his name's Cowboy. Once the weather's colder, I'll work harder on my mare. See, Brittany, same. Right now, I feel like, especially for the next 2 months, when I'm still I've lost 15 pounds, but I still need to get down another 10 or so before I'm really comfortable riding Artax. He's a little guy. So I'll take that time in the next month or so to do more groundwork, to bond, to groom, to make myself go out there even when I can't find the feeling inside me.
Yeah.
She jumps. I saw one of the videos you posted of her running around Brittany, and she's so cute. I love Brittany's little mare. I haven't even met her. Oh my gosh. The arena. Good ways play. I need to do more desensitizing. Our Tax is funny. He's an Arabian, which means he's terrified of everything, but he calms down very quickly. Mm-hmm. It's like when I'm with him, everything is like, oh my God, what's that? Oh, it's fine. Oh my God, what's that? No, it's fine. Oh my God, what's that? No, it's fine. Ah, we're going to die. No, we're fine. Ah, but it's constantly. And after a while, I'm like, can we settle down? My God. And he'll be like, yeah, fine, I'm settled down. Oh my God, what's that? No, it's fine. That's fine too. He is a crazy little weird horse. My weird little Artax. My weird little pony. Oh, and I didn't see the latest episode of Stranger Things. Apparently the Neverending Story theme was, they were singing that in there or something.
I haven't seen the last 2 seasons at all.
I haven't either. I need to catch up because it was so good.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was those kids' age in the early 80s when that thing takes place. So yeah.
So the mall they filmed in for the 3rd season, apparently there was like a terrible murder that actually happened at the mall. Like a guy killed his girlfriend and like stowed her body in a subway for 20 days. Okay. Now we've turned into true crime live stream, apparently.
I know, right?
But like an abandoned subway, like restaurant, not like, underground.
Yeah. That's weird. Okay, I have now oiled this boot. Look how shiny. What time is it? 10:48. Hey, it's a little later than usual for me to be asking what time it is. All right, so Brittany said she lost her mojo a little bit. Hannah, if you're still hanging out with us, or anybody else who's in the chat, is there ever a time when you just lost your passion for horses, or you lost your desire to fulfill the goals that you had once had for yourself as an equestrian, whether it was riding goals or showing goals or whatever you got going on in your life? Like, share that, man. Share with us. You're in a safe space here. Was that too much? Maybe. Okay. All right, so I have oiled these boots. I am kind of in love with these boots. I do still I did want those $600 amazing looking iridescent Ariat tall boots. Mm-hmm. But then I'm like, tall boots. I really love paddock boots. I love half chaps. I don't know why. There's something very like superhero-y, action movie feel to wearing half. That sounds really nerdy and dumb. This is a true confession. I wear half chaps because I feel like a superhero, action hero.
Listen, I wear half chaps when I'm on the private carriage.
I did too.
I wear my boots and my half chaps because it looks nicer.
Thank you. Yes.
And
tips are better when you look good.
Yeah, when I'm on the private, I dress up. Right. I wear like a skirt or breeches and half chaps and boots. And,
I always wear my breeches and boots. I wear my riding gear when I'm driving a carriage, but it's kind of. I mean, look at my closet. That's literally all I have. You can see the teal. Well, that's my towel. That's not even clothes.
Man, an ad came across riding tights that they've got skulls on the seat. They're full seat with skulls on the seat.
I normally only do like all black breeches, but I don't know. Maybe I should branch out a little bit.
Yeah, like I like fun colored breeches, like not traditional.
What if the skulls were little? Are the skulls just a pattern, or are they little silicone things?
They're little silicone things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm on board. Yes.
Yep. I'll send you the link.
Thank you. Posted an extra equestrian.
Well, okay. I think they're like $55, maybe.
By the way, we have a Facebook group called Extra Equestrians. If you're not already in there, if you're on Facebook, join it. It's extra in quotations. Did you know there's another Extra Equestrians group and the extra is not in quotations? I looked it up. I just looked up Extra Equestrians and that other group came up and I was like, because I thought I had like looked and that I didn't have a name anybody else had.
How old is the group?
I don't know. It doesn't seem very active. I don't know. Maybe we need to see the new political one. But no, it's not like unicorns and weirdness and stuff. I don't know what it is, honestly. I was like looking at it and I'm like, I gave it a side. Do some Facebook snooping. So anyway, yes, all the links are in the description box below to subscribe to the YouTube channel, to follow me on Instagram, to order yourself a custom painted wine glass, to get yourself a... Sea creatures are very good. She does very good sea creatures.
Jellyfish
are under the sea. She'll make you a mermaid, whatever color you want.
As long as she knows that men are not worth giving up her magical powers.
That is the realest one ever. That's
right?
I'm telling you, that's the reason why I didn't let Liam watch that movie forever and ever, was because I hate that part of the narrative that it's celebrated that she gives up what's so special about her for a boy that she's never even met.
So I love the movie, but that bothers me a lot. Like, on one hand, yeah, she's going after what she wants, but also she's giving up her.
Yeah, but what
make
she
him be a merman.
Like,
turn him into a merman.
Thank you. Or like, you know, what she really wants is him to be in the collection with the dinglehopper and all the other stuff. Really, honestly, because she sees him and she's like one. That's like, she covets him in a way that she covets all the other stuff.
Yeah.
It's not going to last, is what I'm saying. Ariel and Eric totally get divorced within 5 years. Called it.
I don't know. Haven't you seen The Little Mermaid too?
No, I haven't actually.
I wouldn't honestly. It's terrible.
I don't think anyone would.
Straight
Why
to
would
TV.
anyone? Right.
I watched it. I'm pretty sure I own it somewhere, but it was terrible.
Oh my gosh. Brittany says plays music when she's writing. I know, Brittany, people like, Brittany will tuck her phone into her boots. First of all, I don't have room in my boots to tuck anything. Like, I tuck my calves into my boots.
When I wrote yesterday.
You wear towels while driving a carriage. Actually, hang on. She says joke, but I bring a rag, not like one that has saddle soap on it, but I bring a sweat rag with me on the carriage and I dab. I am constantly dabbing sweat because you just pour sweat, even if it's like, I know. Well, that's kind of what it is, like dabbing my face with a handkerchief. Because it'll only be like 86 degrees, but the heat index is in the 90s. And with the humidity, once you start sweating, it's not going anywhere. Yeah. So I just dab. So yes, I wear a towel while driving a carriage. Smarty.
They make fun of me because I bring a towel to sit on when I'm wearing shorts. Because it's vinyl seats, okay?
We have the new trainee, Nicole, if you're watching. I'm going to call you out right now. She drove all the way up, and she was wearing these little shorts, and then we were supposed to switch. And she gets up, and the seat is, like, wet with, like, her, like, thigh sweat. Yeah. And I'm like, honey.
You need a towel for your butt sweat. It's a thing.
Now,
no shame.
I was wearing breeches, so it's not like I was sitting down with my naked thighs on her naked thigh sweat.
But that's almost worse because you soak that up.
I don't know.
Like, you need a towel. You need a seat towel. And it really disgusts Daniel. Like, he is so grossed out by my butt towel. And I clean, like, I wash it. Like, I take fresh towels in every day. It's not like I wear the same one, like, weekly. But
I have a sweat rag. You have a butt towel.
Yeah. It's a thing. It's hot on the private carriage.
Thank you. It's hot.
I wear a sun hat and I've got a butt towel so I don't sweat all over the vinyl. It is nice for the next person who drives it.
Thank you. It's like being at the gym. You have a towel and you wipe down the machine.
Exactly.
You don't leave sweat on the machine for the next person.
Exactly.
Yes. I don't know how people wear like shorts driving carriages anyway. I have to wear pants and boots. Like I'm working with horses. Pants. I don't like if I'm wearing shorts around a horse. That's me with my own horses, not working. I just don't feel like shorts are work attire.
My shorts with the cowboy girl boots. It's
I'm
good
not
tips.
judging.
Good tips.
Okay.
It's long legs.
Awesome. See, I haven't done that. I don't have long legs like Adriana.
It worked better when I was skinny and young. Like
everything worked better when we were skinny and young.
So true. I don't even know how I fit in these shorts. They're like this big, and I'm like, I used to wear them to work, and it was fine because nothing fell out.
People are like, how can you wear pants and boots all summer long in this heat? I'm like, because I'm working with 1,000 and 2,000 pound animals.
I mean, I wear boots, but I can't wear my paddock boots to shorts because they look stupid. My cowboy boots, not so much.
Wait, paddock boots with shorts look stupid? I'm not saying I've done it. I'm just saying, like, if someone did it
in a tour capacity.
Talk about it.
Like, I would wear paddock boots in shorts at the barn.
I thought about like these with like some black cargo type shorts. Like
that would work.
I always wear all black. So I had this idea to have like my summer. This sounds so dumb. I gotta hang on. I had this idea that my summer outfit would be like these boots with some like socks over it, but like scrunched down so they're cool. And then like a crocodile hunter type outfit, but not khaki, all black. So like black cargo shorts and the black short sleeve button up shirt and the black.
Do you need like a black plaid shirt to go over it? Because your 90s grunge called.
I just had this idea of dressing like the crocodile hunter except all in black.
See, I'm getting a 90s grunge vibe from that.
Okay, well, I was a grown up. I think so. Well, in the 90s, I wore baby doll dresses with boots like that.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
It's the 90s. That's cute.
Yes.
And I realized I was younger, but I did. It was when I first started getting into fashion. Although I had jellies in the 80s.
I never had. My mom wouldn't let me have jellies. It was the worst thing ever. It's like the trauma of my childhood. Every single friend of mine, like I was born in 1972, so jellies were like a thing in junior high. In junior high, everyone. Now I had elf boots. I had with the little fold over thing and the pointy toe and whatever.
Yeah.
My mother let me have the elf boots, but she would not let me wear leather pants, and she would not let me have jellies because those were trashy. I'm like, Mother, I'm trashy. She didn't understand.
See, I remember jellies.
I never had them.
When I was like really little, like the real thin ones.
Yeah.
And then again, when I hit middle school, they came back, but they were like thicker, almost sandals.
Okay, I remember those.
Yeah.
Those were.
I think I had a pair of black ones, like
honey.
gray. Oh, it was gray sparkly, I believe.
No, that's terrible.
The thin ones were prettier.
Oh my God.
I mean, we're talking about plastic shoes here, y'all. I feel like everybody in the chat is too young to have even experienced, even revamped jellies.
I know. Wait, Deanna's saying we're just about done with our live stream, but Deanna's saying she lost her mojo after surgery. It's been super discouraging trying to ride because the one leg is so much weaker and less flexible. Yes. Do you know Deanna, Kelly Anders, who's on Facebook? I think you're Facebook friends with her. She's in all of our Facebook groups together. But she blew her knee out after a fall last year off of one of her horses in one of her rides. And she was months out of the saddle. So she lost her mojo, but not like me and you, like we've been talking about, not like losing the passion for it. She wanted to be out there, but she was not able to. And being more sedentary, she gained some weight. So now she's coming back to it a little bit heavier, a little bit less confident, very judgmental of herself.
That's really hard.
Yes.
I'm feeling that too.
She's thinking of herself the way she was before she blew her knee out, but now she's weaker, she's heavier, she's slower, she's wanting these things for herself. So her frustration is not where's the feeling of passion. Her frustration is what happened to my body? Why isn't it doing the things that it wasn't doing? And if you had surgery, Deanna, that happens after, like, when you're recovering from physical illnesses. It's much different than with the mental illness. So it's with the physical illness. The want is there. That's there. I want to be there. But your body's not doing it. It hurts. And you have to be careful not to push too hard.
Yeah.
Or then you'll be out of the saddle even longer.
Yeah, coming back. I want to say not coming back, but like riding at Ford. I've been out of practice of regular lessons for so long.
Yeah.
That like my mind knows what to do. And still today, like my mind knows what to do. My body can't do it.
It won't do it. I know. Mine's the same way. Yeah. Deanna said it was 6 months, no weight bearing on her knee, having those exact issues. Yeah. It's hard. And I had knee problems too last year. I blew mine out doing Taekwondo because I gained weight and was still doing Taekwondo. I'll be fine. So I blew my knee out, and then there was a while I probably rode when I shouldn't have. It's different when you can't go physically because your mind will make up any excuse to get your body there. Yeah. And then when your body's there, your body's like, hey, we're about to die.
Well, that's like rugby. I haven't been going to rugby because I can't physically do it. So I'm mentally not there. Like I want to play so badly, but I physically don't feel like I can right now. Yeah. And it's so hard.
Now, Deanna, I see she says too, she's heavier and weaker. Yes. Now, see, I gained weight too after going to Texas. I was not riding. I was not working out. I gained weight over the wintertime. I've just gotten back to where I'm losing some of the weight again. One reason why I'm watering down my wine for the calories, but I'm losing weight again, and I'm back in Taekwondo class, and I'm trying to ride my horses. But just don't judge yourself for not being there yet, for not being what you used to be. You can't judge yourself for not being what you used to be. I hope not.
No.
Because if we're doing that, then we're
not doing that
also.
Nope, we are not doing that.
No, because like 3 years ago, I was about 40 pounds lighter than this. I had run a half marathon. I was riding several horses a day. And I was so fit and I felt so good. And then now I'm over 200 pounds and I am like mentally freaking crippled trying to get out to my horses every day.
Yeah.
It's hard not to judge yourself, but don't. I love you, girl. Don't. That's the thing. You need to see yourself the way I see you. And I need to see myself the way my friends see me.
Yeah.
We need to see ourselves through each other's eyes.
I feel like this has been like a mental health live stream. I should start doing that because I feel good about that.
Well, I do sometimes feel like the live streams are kind of group therapy.
Yeah.
Because, people come on and we talk about stuff. It helps me to connect with people because having trouble with anxiety and depression, I have trouble with connecting with people in person. Like when things get too people-y, when there's too much people, when there's too much, I can't. But in the chat, I can. In messages, I can. In Facebook posts, I can.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's safer. I can take my time and I can get to it when I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't have that instant need to respond.
Yeah. So we can reach out to each other when we're okay. Anyway, we're over time now. Adriana needs to go. Her boyfriend's probably checked out of the chat long ago.
Oh, yeah.
He's asleep now, or he's eating all the edges off the pan of brownies.
There's one brownie left. I think I may have to stop and get butter so we can make more brownies.
If I had a lot of butter, I would give you some, but I think we're on our last little nub of butter.
And Kroger is right there. I know. So I went to Walmart today.
But it's the Southern thing to give your friend what they need when they're leaving your house.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate it though.
I'm a Southern woman and it hurts me that you need butter. You know?
I told one of my tours the Butter Mafia was going to get me today.
The Butter Mafia?
Yeah, well, because I said that Paula Dean, I should probably not say this on air, Paula Dean got her fried chicken recipe from Mrs. Wilkes.
That's some serious shade. I say...
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's true.
You know what? Here we go. If we're going to throw shade at Paula Dean here on the end of life. She'll never see this, will she? If you're watching this, Paula, we really do love you. But like, we'll be passing by. People will ask me, "Is Lady and Sons any good?" And I'll tell people, I'll tell you what. If you're a fan of Paula Dean's, go to Lady and Sons. But if you're a fan of good Southern food, go to Mrs. Wilkes. Because I mean, that's pretty much it. If you want to say you've been to Paula Dean's restaurant, okay, go. But if you need to get full and love it, then you need to either go to Sisters of the New South, which is right around the corner in my neighborhood, or go to Mrs. Wilkes Dining Room.
So if y'all never hear from us again, it's because we have been offed by a rather large stick of butter.
Right.
And
Paula Dean took us out. We've been killed by butter.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Brittany. Oh, when Brittany had her fractured pelvic bone, I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
And she couldn't ride. Lost her mojo when Linda passed away. Yeah, Brittany, you've had a lot going on. Brittany, you've lost your mojo a bunch of times, but managed to pull yourself back up and get back to it.
CIA, we took Austin Powers.
We took Austin Powers mojo, baby. Yeah. All right, we are ending our live stream now. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, everybody who joined us tonight. Hang on. Oh, my God. I can't even reach my computer. My boots are clean. I have cleaned the cat pee off of my half chaps. And we have discussed losing our mojo. So thank you, everyone who joined us. And we'll see you next week for the crafting live stream.